Top of the AM, top of the PM, top of the noonday to you, whichever one this video finds you in today. We're gonna continue looking at The Way You Look Tonight, made famous by Frank Sinatra. This is week 2. So last week I talked a lot about the 1-6-2-5 chord changes, and so now we're just gonna move forward and kind of approach it, as in context of the song. A lot of patterns around here. We want to see these patterns. So we're in the key of E flat. We've got, I'm going to play roots because this is going to be, on the recording, it's a 2 feel. Okay. So we're not doing a lot of walking. We're just playing. Then we're in G minor, C dominant. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about the chord changes and what's going on here. So, if we're in the key of E flat, E is 1, C minor 7 represents the 6, F minor 7 represents the 2, B flat dominant 7 represents the 5 in the key of E flat. Then we go to 6, which is G minor 7. Now we're going to play the piano player and the guitar player, all you harmonic guys, are playing C dominant 7. I'm going to talk about that in just a second and tell you why that's a C dominant 7. And we go to F minor 7, B flat 7. So let's focus a little bit on the C7 in bar number 6. We know that you might be saying, well, there is no C dominant 7 in the key of E flat. This is what they call a secondary dominant. And let me show you in this place on the neck where we can, I'll show you in different places. So here's a C minor 7. If I'm in the key of E flat, the C chord in that key, that's a minor third, right? There's my 6, C. So the natural note is the chord made up of the natural notes of the E, not the natural notes, but the notes that naturally occur in the key of E flat. Give me a C minor 7. But what happens now when we change this to a C dominant 7 is we raise this third up to a major third. Okay, and what that does is that leads us into that root of F. C is the 5 of F. So a dominant chord is always, with the exception of the blues where every chord is a dominant 7 chord, typically, dominant 7s, when you see a letter followed by the number 7, that's a dominant chord. The function of the dominant chord is to move us to the root of the chord a fourth above it or a fifth below. So this is what I mean. So if I look at C here, if this is a dominant 7 chord, that C dominant 7 chord is functioning to move us to that root a fourth above it or below it, okay, or a fifth below it. Let me close the blinds here a little bit, so that's a little bit better. So C is a fifth away from F, and that third